Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? Great day to you. Great day to you. I hope that you all are doing well and that you have been taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and whatnot. Okay, so this message is a love message for my earth signs. Okay, earth signs. So let's see what you got going on in your love life. All right, at this time, my good old Capricorn, Taurus, and my Virgos. Okay, so yeah, hold on, let's get into it. I had already um, cleansed the decks, and if I can get it out, I had already cleansed the decks as well as got you guys a spread here to start with. I'm gonna also, well, let me see, because hold on. I think this lighter is out of fluid. That could be significant for someone for whatever reason. Okay, hold on one second. But anywho, um, so yeah, like I said, that could be significant for some of you guys. I'm also getting some type of energy dealing with control in your love life, okay? Whether it be you haven't been, being disciplined and making sure that you are controlling yourself as it pertains to your love life, or that you've been possibly being over controlling when it comes to your love life, or someone else has in some way. Like has just been overbearing, trying to overdo their control within your connection, okay? Or just even like maybe you need to set firm boundaries, okay, when it comes to a certain someone in your love life. All right. Now, I did get some songs that were downloads. Okay. Um, so one of them is a Google Doll song. Okay, and it's called Slide. So you can check that out. I want to say, what's the lyrics? He be like, "Put your arms around me." Oh man, y'all. Don't get me to telling those stories. Hold on. What did he be like? Put your arms around me. Something he be like, and what did he say? And I'll do anything you've ever dreamed to be. So I don't know, y'all. You go listen to the song. It's called Slide by Google Dolls. Okay. Also, Beautiful, and I look. I apologize because I could mess up this artist's name. I don't know if it's Bazzy or Bazy. I don't know, y'all. But check out that song. That's actually a really beautiful song. Like beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. So somebody looks at you as a beautiful angel. Okay. Also Mariah Emotions. Okay. And Whitney, I want to know. So, and that might not be the name of the song, but that's just what came to me. That like part of the chorus of the song. Whitney Houston. So y'all go check those out. Okay, it probably has significant messages in each of those songs for you, whether it be it's messages from um your loved one, or just how you feel, how they feel, or just what they want to express to you that they have yet to. Okay, so now what I'll say is, pardon me, um, this getting to know each other card when it came out sideways. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. I really don't try to read it like the love messages in that way. I either like I'm gonna just yeah. Anyway, moving forward. But so um at this time you could be kind of struggling with like getting to know like new lovers, or even like holding yourself back from getting to know someone new. For others of you, you could just be in a space of being open to getting to know someone new, um, or just for some of y'all could be in a space of like you've already met someone and you guys are just in the space of getting to know one another. Okay. And some of you guys are even in that you're working like with yourself to not try to control the situation, because maybe you're used to trying to control things so that you don't get let down. Okay. But in this like particular instant you're working on like just kind of letting your guard down a little bit and being more open to see what can come about, right? So for some of y'all, you're kind of like in a space of like being a risk taker when it comes to love, which is kind of a good thing. um Especially if you just really want love. I mean, it's good to let your walls down and not be so guarded, because how you gonna let love in if you just keep them walls up? um for some of you guys, now hold on. This let your friends help you. That came out reversed, okay? But I don't, like I said, I don't try to read these in reverse, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what, each scenario. Um so for some of you guys, you could be avoiding talking to your friends about like this new connection, not telling anybody your business when it comes to that, keeping it to yourself. You're like, yeah, no, I don't want to try my business, or you just don't value the advice of certain individuals anymore as it pertains to your love life. Okay, for others of you, you will be, sitting down talking with your girls, sitting down talking with your guys about this new person, and seeing what they think about the person, seeing if they got any tea on the person. Um, and just getting their advice, okay, about this individual. Um, Now, for some of you guys, you're realizing that like you and this person have a lot of chemistry as you are taking the time to get to know each other, right? You're like, you know what, like this is really, um, I don't know, it's like y'all just really feeling each other, like y'all enjoying, learning each other's love language. Both of y'all are realizing that and this could be just for one or two people specifically, but you're coming to realize that you are both people that enjoy physical touch, okay? Or just simply, it don't have to be that you, like your general love language is physical touch, but for some reason with this person, because of the chemistry, your love language is physical touch, okay? Because I'm getting something about like massages, so maybe that's like a thing that y'all do. We gotta give each other massages, and it doesn't have to be, like sexual. It could just be on a level of just being intimate and wanting to ease each other's mind and make each other comfortable. Um, for others, some it is, sexual, right? And that just adds to the dynamic of your sexual acts, because you feel relaxed once you get y'all, once y'all give each other a good massage. I'm also getting something about like for, I mean, it doesn't matter which party, but something about like a person like rubbing their head. So an example, like that's something that I personally like doing, like with my guy, um like say we ride in the car, I my thing would be to like rub, his head, like massaging his neck and that type of thing, like whether he's driving or I'm driving. But that's just kind of like, an example. So maybe that's something that you do with this person, okay? Or just even hands or feet or whatever, just something about massages and physical touch, all right? And I didn't read the messages on the card, so I'm gonna read those because maybe they apply as well to you. Going back to getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? Um, it looks like as well, like both of you guys could be very like spiritual and or intuitive. And I do want to say y'all have somebody that's like being sneaky and like spying in on this connection. I feel like that could be through like tarot or um just getting tea from, close by friends. So for some of y'all, maybe y'all do want to keep this connection, amongst yourselves and not really tell anybody else y'all business, because I feel like there's an outsider that's like trying to be nosy and see what y'all got going on, whether it's an ex or just other, like, say y'all, we're kind of on the dating field and you had a couple little boo things y'all was talking to and courting and vice versa, right? And it's like these people now acknowledge that you pull back your energy, or that for some of y'all did just let them know, like, hey, like, I think I found my person, so I'm no longer like really dating, and I appreciate your time and whatever, but like, I believe I'm going go with my other option type deal. And so somebody's feeling a way about that and they like trying to tap into what you got going on, whether it be they're just watching all your social media platforms trying to see if you post anything about this person, or for some of y'all, these people are like lightweight stalking you, driving by your house, seeing what cars are in your driveway, or if they see any different cars out in your neighborhood parking lot. Um, and then just like I said, like um, they could even be asking around, like say y'all have mutual friends, they could be asking your mutual friends questions too. Like, hey, what's been up with such and such? Like, I ain't really talked to him or her. Like, what they got going on? You know what I mean? Like, are they good? Like, what they been doing? And some people, depending on who we talking about and who you confide in, they could be telling them a little tea. For others, they're like, oh, I don't know. From last I knew, they was good. They just, living their life. Giving them something basic to not really feed off of. Okay. For others of you, finances and career could have something to do with this connection, whether it be you guys are working together. So this could be someone you work with, or that's a goal for y'all. Like y'all want to work together. So y'all sitting down, coming up with creative ideas on how y'all can, build on one another's businesses, or um, help each other start a business or start a business together. Um, Ways that y'all can put your money together and like grow it for one another. But financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So also for some of you guys, maybe maybe money's funny, maybe money's tight, or you just have a certain budget, and it kind of restricts, or your person does, and it could restrict y'all to, you know, I don't know, like maybe say when y'all first met, y'all were able to, go out on nice dinner dates or just really nice dates, and now y'all kind of like done draw back because one or the other or both finances might be just, look, rent due for somebody, right? Um, and just whatever, handling y'all financial obligations could be a factor, okay, as well as children. um this also came out reversed. So for some of y'all, maybe at one point in time children were a factor, since your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so maybe at one point in time your love life was a factor, when it came to kids. Goodness, children were a factor when it came to your love life. Maybe you weren't really dating because you barely could get a babysitter, or um, maybe you're just really, you take introducing people to your children very seriously, because as a good portion of parents, parents who actually care, and are focused. You just, you don't want to bring a bunch of different people in and out of your children's lives. You value that. You also are very protective of your children. So you like to feel a person out first before you bring them around your kids. We do live in a world where there's a lot of sick people. Okay. And so, you're just mindful of that, and you don't just always rush and jump into anything and present your kids to people, because you protect your kids. You could have a boy and a girl. Someone also could have two dogs, okay? Um, or possibly three. Someone could have just got a new dog as well, okay? Or some of you guys are considering getting your kids a dog, okay? And then, like, for others of you, like, that's where you are. Like, say your past did consist of you not really being able to date because you either always had your kids, or, like I say, just going back to, maybe that was one of the things that you were big on controlling, was, like, well, I generally have my kids, so I'm not gonna really date. Excuse me, yeah. So I'm not really gonna date because that means I gotta take my kids around certain people, and I don't really deal with too many people when it comes to trusting. My basically, you just not one of the people to just go drop and pawn off your kids to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really care about you know how your kids are impacted by you and whoever you deal with, and so you only probably have a select few of people that you deal with when it comes to watching your kids. For others of you, that's not necessarily the issue. It's just, um, like, I don't know, maybe some of y'all are getting out of that mode, like feeling like you feel more comfortable. Like, maybe your kids were younger and now they're a little older, so now you feel a little more comfortable with, like, okay, well, they can talk now, so I'm gonna take them to over here, and I trust them with my kids or whatever. Maybe you just met somebody new that you now feel comfortable with taking your kids around, even though, like I said, they could be, someone new in your life. But, sometimes you just feel certain energy with people, right? You just know, you're like, yeah, nah, this person's, they good. You know what I mean? But like I said, just even going back to that, you just more comfortable off the fact that, like, your kids can speak up for themselves now, okay? And tell you what's going on if you need to know. Um, but yeah, that could be the situation. I'm getting that for some of y'all, like I said, you've already. Let me speak to this because this is relevant for someone. So, I don't know the name of the people and all of that, but I will say, I came across, so, like, the pop the balloon or whatever thing is, like, big now. People from all cities are creating their own and all that now. Um, But I think the one that originally started it with the lady, and I think they're on the West Coast. But so, those things could be significant for you. But anyway, um, to my knowledge, basically there was a couple, they matched, and they end up dating for however many months, and they did a recap on the couple, and the couple, you could just tell, like, the chemistry, and they just were really, now, whether or not they were actors, because one of them does very clearly state that he is an actor, so whether or not they, putting on so that they can go viral again or whatever, that's for you to decipher with your own personal discernment, okay? But the story ultimately is a cute story, though, because basically, supposedly they dated for X amount of months. Really, really got to know each other. Really, really spent some time with each other. And the guy is very fond of the woman, and the woman is quite fond of the guy. They both talk about how they, took time to get to know get to know themselves, on a deeper level, and get, more connected with, the Most High and their source. Um, and also focus more on their health journey. Okay, so those things could be significant factors to some of you guys. Maybe these are things that you've been doing recently. Okay, but what they both talked about was, that's something that they connected on. They realized both of them had already been doing and whatever and whatnot, right? And so they talked about how like the guy traveled to where she was basically to spend time with her, and also he happened to already have like business lined up in that same um city or place wherever she was or not too far from it, so it just made it kind of easier. So basically just speaking to like alignment, okay, for some of y'all that could just be something that you notice with whatever connection you have. Like you'll just notice like, oh dang, okay, both of us kind of have, like you'll just have things that are relatable and in common that you notice that like once you actually talk and open up and be real with each other, like yeah, I might just vibe because it's like the person to tell you like, yeah, man, I had been dating, but I just, the dating scene, woo woo, and I just wasn't feeling it like that. So I was like, well, let me pull back and work on myself because I know, so within, so without, as above, so below, that whole thing. And so I was just working on myself and, tapping back into, the God source, the God in me, working out, getting myself physically, in a better situation health wise, working on eating better and all of those things or whatever, and just focused on work or my family, my kids, or just whatever if you don't have any kids. So that could be something that, resonates with you and this person. Um, but the thing that was beautiful about it is um, the guy really didn't waste any time. I don't recall exactly how long they had dated, but I'd say it was probably like 6 months or so, or a year, maybe something like that. I don't know, 6 months to a year. Either way, that time frame could be significant for some of y'all as well. But the guy pretty much like let it be known. He was like, "Look, I'm very fond of you. Like, I feel like you are genuine, and we click and we vibe well. We mesh well together. Like, I like everything you got going on. You support me. I support you." Um, And he was like, you're rare. You're not something that I'm gonna come by every day, and just this connection, this chemistry that we have. So he proposed to her, and she said yes. And it just speaks to how people say, like, when someone knows, they just know. And so that could be relevant information for you, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's you being the one that acknowledges that, like, you don't really want to wait around playing around with this person. Like, you see that, like, yeah, they're the one, and you wouldn't mind seeing yourself um, being with this person for, the rest of your days. And the other way around. Like, this is how both of y'all feel about each other, and this is how someone feels about you. Like, they really acknowledge the value that you hold, and they don't want to allow anybody else to um to take you away from them. I'm definitely hearing that. Beyonce put a ring on it. Okay, so somebody's just like, look, I like it, I see it, I'm about to put a ring on it because you ain't gonna be singing that song to me. That type of energy, right? So, yeah, spiritual. Oh, hold on, y'all. Ooh, this deck be like, here you go. That is a lot of cards, spirit. So, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Okay. Winner card, spirit. Violet. Thank you, even though those went everywhere. Okay. The color green could be significant for someone. Okay, maybe that's your favorite color. Maybe you're wearing that color at this time, or maybe that is the color that you or the person will be wearing at the time of you guys meeting one another, or when you did meet each other. So it's just kind of drawing your mind back to what they were wearing at the time that you guys met. Okay. um your heart chakra as well as your throat chakra could either need work, or just that's something that you've been working on, and so that is what is welcoming in this divine connection for you. I'm also getting an energy of like, you feel very comfortable, or you will feel very comfortable in this person's presence. You'll feel love. You'll feel the love just radiating off of this person. You'll feel loved, and like tended to, and like this person actually like comforts you and calms your nerves, okay, which is a big thing, okay, when you're able to have those feelings with someone you're connecting with, okay. Also, just spirit is wrapping you up in their love at this time, as you know, journey towards finding that connection for yourself, okay. um Someone could be a Leo as well, or a Cancer, okay. Also, someone could have like braids in their hair or locks, okay. um it says it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself, okay. So for some of you guys, you're going to be taking this time to just, you know, just be with yourself and figure out what works best for yourself in this moment, right? You're not gonna rush into things, you know. um I'm also getting something about, like, we got here at the top of the deck, secret admirer. But it's at the top of the deck, and it just says someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So I feel like maybe for some of y'all, because it's gonna be different for all of you guys. um and you know, if you would like to get your own personal divine message, okay, so that it's clear, okay, on your own situation, those are available at this time, so you can definitely tap into the information below in the description box for details on that, all right, for your own message, okay. um Rose quartz could be significant for someone at this time. Someone could have like blue eyes or gray eyes. Someone could have brown hair, like a be brunette. Someone is definitely an earth angel. Someone has a lot of love, a lot of love to give, a lot of love to give. This person has been through a lot. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Someone could be holding back from speaking up about some things as well that are on their that's on their heart, on their mind. But someone's been through a lot. Um, they've shed many tears. Their heart has been, for them, feels like it's been stabbed a gazillion times. But they just keep loving. They don't let up on love. They don't give up on love. They just keep. It's like they know that they're destined to have a divine connection with someone. It's just only a matter of time. Now, you know, this person could be you or the other person. This person could have been, or you could have been, in like three different very significant connections, okay? Or just the number three is significant. Could be your life path number, the month of your birthday. So you could, well, yeah, you could still have a birthday in the month of March, but just like, you know, maybe your moon or your rising or something is an earth sign. Okay. Yeah, this person's been through a lot. You could, like, this person, when you look in their eyes, you could see that, like, I don't know, like you might be able to see like some pain in their eyes for some of you guys. But anyway, it says acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay. So maybe some of you guys just need to hear that at this time. All right. I'm also getting like, since that's being placed up under this let your friends help you, I'm also getting like some of you guys have to accept the fact that you gotta stop telling your friends certain stuff when it comes to these connections. Some of y'all friends really be hating on your love life, and that's kind of a factor as to why things don't work out for you and why you've had so many heartbreaks when it comes to certain connections. Because for some of y'all, I'm getting like an energy of you had a so-called friend or just loved one that you, because it could be a brother or sister or a cousin, um that you would tell things to when it comes to your connections, and this person was like evil eyeing the whole situation. They were even like, some of y'all were being backstabbed so much so that like this person was going to your person and telling them stuff about you, trying to get them to not like want to be with you just because either one, they just don't like you, okay, as a whole, which that's a very much energy I'm getting. But also just like because they're a hater, like they're miserable, they're not happy with their life, or they're not happy in the love connection that they have, so they don't feel like you deserve it because they know like they're not getting it. Just yeah, definitely whoever this is very they don't love themselves. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, and they really need to do some work, especially if like you're doing this too. And if this is you, then I mean, hey, you need to hear it. Like, if this is the type of energy that you moving in, baby, it's gonna keep you stuck. It's gonna keep you stagnant. It's gonna keep you unhappy. You will always be miserable because karma's gonna always keep kicking your ass. You have to be real with yourself. You have to be accountable for your own actions, be accountable for your own areas of self that need healing. You cannot keep attacking other people and what they have going on because you're not satisfied or you don't have peace for yourself. And who are you to tell somebody that they don't deserve love because you feel like you can't get it? That's a personal issue, love. And you need to work on that, okay? Um, is you're just gonna stay going in circles, you're gonna stay depressed, and really you can hurt yourself real bad depending on who you're dealing with because like it's just certain people, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all do not want to play these games with. Y'all do not want to play these games with like, man, they spirit team is really not out here playing. I'm talking about like at all. And for some of y'all, I'm getting like things could go really sour for you, whether it be they whoop your ass, okay, or you end up not only getting everything that you were dishing out times 10, um, or it could end up in a really bad situation for you. So, example, you are doing dirty stuff and you trying to break up certain people. Well, um, your karma for that is you mess around and never, like, ever have any type of divine connection moving forward. So every person that you even try to link up with is gonna either always fall through, or this person's gonna treat you like trash. Um, or you'll get with somebody and be in a connection and feel like, oh, this is my person, and they just dog you out terribly. Some of y'all will get in connections where you'll be getting like, and trigger warning for some of y'all, but they'll be whooping your ass and you'll feel like that's love, and that'll be your life. You'll be unhappy getting beat on because you don't know how to learn to love yourself and allow other people's connections to be their connections, okay? And for those of you, if that is what you're dealing with, as far as like you're in some type of abusive connection, I send you my love. I pray that you learn to love yourself enough to know that you deserve more than that. um, I don't care what you feel like you've done in your past or whatever. Like, we all have the opportunity every single day that we wake up. We receive grace and mercy, okay? And you have the opportunity to acknowledge your faults, okay? And to make the choice to do better. Now, as far as what the people outside of yourself, they have free will, they have the right to make their own choices when it comes to you.